10 years ago, I started photography as a hobby. 4 years after that, videography joined the mix. Guys, the same year I started doing videography was the year I got into med school. That was 6 years ago. I didn't make any dime from both of these passions. But today, after years of consistently putting in the work, after years of getting better, I've somehow managed to turn these passions into businesses that pay the bills for me today, earning multiple six figures. I know you guys are not going to believe me. I'm going to show you guys a screenshot. If you want to turn your passion into that business that pays the bills, sit tight, grab your popcorns, because today I'm going to be giving you guys 9 tips, 9 practical tips on how you can turn your passion, turn any passion, guys, into a business that pays your bills. Each one of them are very important. One can't do without the other, and you're going to see how you're going to take your earning potential to the next level. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. Let's do this. So the first thing I'm going to be giving you guys today is starting small but dreaming big. What does this mean? I'm going to use YouTube for example. Some of us compare our day 1 to someone else's day 1,000. You can't be doing this. You have to start small. We all start from 0 subscribers. Everybody that has a Google account starts from 0 subscribers. So it's after years of consistently putting in the work, your subscriber count begins to increase as years go by. You can't be comparing your day 1 to someone else's day 10. For example, I'm a photographer, I'm a videographer. A lot of people that see me think I just started doing this yesterday. I've been doing this since 2013 or 2012. My sister got a camera in 2012. That's how long I've been playing with the cameras, guys. Since 2012. And a lot of people see me today, they think that I'm just someone that came from maybe 5 years ago, 4 years ago, I just started doing it. You can't compare your day 1 to my day 1,000, to my day 10,000. I've been putting in the hours, I've put in the hours. I can literally close my eyes and operate my camera. That's how much muscle memory I have in doing this. You have to start small. And as you're starting small, don't limit yourself where you are. Of course, think big, have your goals. Be like, okay, in the next 10 years, I want to get here. I want to do this. Give yourself realistic goals. Don't be like, okay, I'm going to start, and before you know, in 1 year I'm going to get 10,000 subscribers. That's very unrealistic. Of course it can happen. It can happen if you're exceptional, but it's very unrealistic. And of course there's a place to have delusional goals, but you have to be realistic with yourself and be like, okay, can I really do this? Some of us, we overestimate our abilities to an extent. Guys, start small. Of course, we all have our humble beginnings. I didn't used to be as good as I am today. I've been doing this for a long time now. I've been watching YouTube courses. I've been doing this for a minute now. Please guys, start small but dream big. If you go to the gym today, you don't expect to come out tomorrow looking like a shredded Hulk. It takes time. The consistent steps that you put in every day, they pile up with each other. After a long period of time, after the compound interest, you're going to realize that, oh my god, who I used to be 5 years ago, I have changed so much. You can't be comparing day 1 and day 2 because you're not going to see any results in just one day. The thing with a lot of people that want to use their passions to make money, that I've realized, is that a lot of people want to just begin to make money. They're focused on chasing money. They're not focused on chasing problems. And guys, this is meant to be a no-brainer. If you want to make money, you have to solve problems. If you want to make money, you solve problems. If you can solve my problem, if you can solve my camera quality problem, I'll buy a camera from you. If you can solve my sound problem, I'll buy my microphone from you. If you can solve my video editing problem, I'll give you my videos to edit. You have to solve problems. Stop chasing money, guys. Stop chasing money. Focus. Look for ways to look for problems around you and think of how you can solve them creatively. You have to have the mindset of a problem solver. If you look at my Instagram bio says professional problem solver. Guys, I embed this in my life every day. I strongly believe that there's no problem that comes my way I can't solve. Of course, I'm not saying like I'm the best guy that can solve every problem in the whole world, but I've adopted the mindset of a problem solver. And to make money, you have to be a problem solver. You can't make money by being a talented artist. You have to solve a problem. You have to satisfy a client by solving their problems, not just, you know what I'm saying? That's the way to make money. The more you chase money, the more money runs away from you. If you try to solve people's problems, guys, you're going to become a cash magnet, guys. People are going to disturb you. People are going to come to you like, oh my god, Iwan, are you free today? Are you free tomorrow? Oh my god, Iwan, you're the best in the city. I need you right now. I need your services right now. Stop chasing money. Look for ways to help people's life. Look for ways to make people's life easy. That's the way to make money. You can't pray money into your bank account. You can't just sit down and exit and money just come to your bank account. You must solve a problem. For every problem you solve, in fact, you're paid according to the magnitude of problem you are solving. So if you can solve a problem of 1 million people, you're going to earn $1 million. If you can solve a problem of 1,000 people, you're going to earn $1,000. E-tag dale, and so on. You look for problems around you and be like, how can I be the person that solves this problem? How can I be the person that will do this for this company? How can I be the person that will satisfy this goal that this company is looking for? And that leads me to my next point, which is be consistent and patient. Guys, I have to say this. You don't just begin to make money overnight. In fact, anybody that you see that just looks like things came to them overnight, it's not possible. They've been putting in the work behind the scenes. In fact, you're praised in public for what you did in private. A lot of people see my channel going viral today. They see a lot of things I do. You don't know the amount of research I do. I actually do a lot of planning. A lot of planning. In fact, if you're in my life, you'll be like, oh my god, this guy. Okay, I don't want to say I work. I don't work very hard because sometimes I'm actually very lazy. I am very consistent. I'm not just consistent. I am very patient because I know these things don't happen overnight. They don't happen overnight. overnight. Of course, and the thing with this is like you have to experiment. You have to consistently be getting better. You can't just be consistently posting rubbish. I said this in one of my last videos. You can't be consistently doing rubbish. You have to try to get better with each upload, with each thing you are doing. You have to be like, okay, how can I make this better the next time? How can I make this? If a client wasn't happy today, you will not be like, how can I make the next client happy? That's consistency. Consistency is not about just, oh, you're consistently getting bad. Oh my goodness. I don't know how some people do things. You have to consistently be getting better. Iteration means that like you look at it and then you now correct it and become better. You iterate, you change. You understand what I'm saying? You find better ways to solve problems. You find better ways to become that person, and be patient. Success doesn't happen overnight. People just want something that will happen overnight. Guys, I've been doing this for 10 years, 10 good years, and 6 years of videography. I'm not very old. I'm still a very young man, but I've been doing it for a long time. Guys, I don't know what to even say to you guys, because like a lot of people nowadays just want overnight. That's why you see a lot of people, they go from this business model to that business model. Today they're doing forex. Tomorrow they're doing SMMA, they are doing drop shipping, they are doing this. They're not consistent with one thing. Whenever I say a guy, someone that's not consistent in doing things, it tells me a lot about the person, because you're quick to change, you're quick to change. It tells me a lot about you. Like, I'm not judging you, but it tells me like, okay, I need to be careful of this, working with this person, because if you jump from one business model to another, guys, I've been doing this consistently for 10 years without getting a dime, guys. I've not gotten 1 ruble. You guys understand how I spend a lot of money on my cameras. I spend my own money to buy my equipment, just because I know that if the more I get better, the more I'll be able to convince people to use me to do their work, or use me to solve their problems. You have to get better. You have to be consistent. You have to show up every day. You have to be patient. And watch how your life is going to change. This perfectly leads me to the next point, which is becoming full stack. What does becoming full stack means? Jesus, English. What does becoming full stack mean? Okay, I'm in the media content creation sphere. In my line of work, being full stack means I can do graphics design, I can do video editing, I can do photography, I can do videography, a little bit of knowledge about sound engineering, about lighting. I know how a good video is supposed to look like. I know all these things. As someone that can do all these things, guys, this has opened many doors for me. I'm literally solving my own problem, guys. Like, for example, I am growing my own YouTube channel. With the skills I've been able to learn, I've been able to take people in my life's channels to the next level. For example, my girlfriend, for example, we've been able to grow her channel from 0 to 700 subscribers in a matter of just 4 months. Guys, this is not because I was born with some special gift from heaven. Oh, guys, I became full stack. I put in the work. Guys, I've been learning Photoshop since 2013. Whenever I come back home, I try to learn basic Photoshop skills. I didn't know where these things were taking me to, but I decided to become full stack. Guys, I'm obsessed with learning. If I say I want to learn Photoshop, for example, I go to YouTube, I download all the videos I can find. I watch every video I can find. How do you make the background blur? How do you do this? How do you do that? How to use the pen tool? How to use this tool? How to crop out? How to do this? I learned them over 9 years ago. And today, they have been very instrumental in my life, changing my life. For my clients, there's some things I do for my clients. They don't know that I use my Photoshop skills. I just smile because they don't understand. You have to become full stack. You have to be that kind of person that can do almost everything. No, I'm not telling you to go and take all the jobs and overwhelm yourself, but you have to be that kind of person that when it comes down to it, you can do a lot of things. Times have changed. If you're going to become a content creator, you're going to be your script writer, you're going to be your thumbnail editor, you're going to be your videographer, you're going to be your sound guy, you're going to be your everything, you're going to be your video editor, especially if you don't have the capital. And to be able to wear all these hats at once, you must be full stack. Keep learning, guys. Never stop learning. Learn. Anything that you think is going to take you to your goals, any skill that you think are adding to you is going to make you become a better content creator, better photographer, better videographer. Learn those skills. My next point, which is building your portfolio. You have to show the market that you are good. You have to show the market that you know what you are doing. And by building your portfolio, if nobody knows you, it's actually hard to have a portfolio, especially if you want to be paid. So this means that you have to go out there to do free work in everything you're doing. Whether you're doing web design, you're doing graphics design, you're doing photography, videography, whether you're a nail tech, whether you're a hairdresser, you have to do free work to get that portfolio, to get those pictures for Instagram, to get the sample websites, to get everything. You have to do free work. I know it's very uncomfortable. Sometimes people are like, oh, why can't people value my work? I know how good I am. No matter how good you are, you can't be like, okay, I'm the best videographer in the world, and I'm going to move to Russia, and I'm going to become the best videographer in Russia, or without any clientele. you're a clown. By doing free work, it leads me to the next point actually, which is building relationships. Your life is about relationships. I don't know how to explain this. Like, you can't live without people. Like, you must know somebody. You can't become successful if someone doesn't pay you. You can't become successful if people don't watch your YouTube content. You can't become successful if people don't know you. The mindset you should have, especially when you want to change your passion into a full-time business, is that you should not just be going into every relationship with what can I get from this person. Sometimes you have to sacrifice. You sacrifice your time, sacrifice your money. Look at, there's some kind of clients or there's some kind of people that you don't charge from, because you know that by having a relationship with this person, potentially 100 people can come from this person. So these kind of clients, you have to keep them close. You can't be in competition with everybody. For example, I'm in the content creation game. I'm in the content creation, field. I'm a videographer. I work in Russia. I can't be out here looking at every other videographer as a competition. And you know what I did, which is very smart. I went out there to go and look for other videographers like me, photographers like me, and became friends with them. Of course, obviously, I'm not trying to get into their market and steal their jobs from them. But like, from these relationships I've been able to build with them, some days when they're not available, they tell me, Iwan, are you free? And that's how we earning. Sometimes I don't even expect it. I just earn like 10,000 rubles just free. For me, that's free money. When I didn't expect it, I didn't plan for this. Someone just calls me, Iwan, are you free on this day? I have a job for you. Just come and, oh my God, that's crazy. That's crazy amount of money just for the relationship I built for free. You can't always go into every relationship trying to take from people. Like, you have to understand. I understand you're trying to give them your service, but if your mindset is always like, how much money, how can I extort from this person? How can I get, he has a lot of money, how will I charge him a lot of money? So because I can see he has a lot of money. You have to make friends with people in your field, a healthy amount of competition where we can like be symbiotic from each other. We can benefit from each other. Some days if I'm not free, I can just text my videography friend, please, I won't be able to make it today. Can you go and cover up for me? Build relationships, not just transactions, guys. One other practical tip I have for you guys is to leverage testimonials. Leverage word of mouth. The more people rave about your work, oh my God, Iwan is the best videographer, Iwan is the best this, Iwan is the best that, more people will be inclined to want to use you for their projects. It leads me to the next point, which is invest in yourself. Guys, see, you can't use the same equipment you use in day one when you're day 1000. You have to consistently invest in yourself. By investing in yourself, you're investing in courses, you're investing in your equipment, you're investing if you're a tattoo artist, if you're a designer, if you're a videographer, if you're a nail tech, you have to buy better equipment. You have to buy better things. You're supposed to be getting better in everything you're doing. You're supposed to be upgrading your equipment. You're supposed to be upgrading yourself every time, because the more you invest in yourself, the more you increase your earning potential. Iwan 7 years ago is not the same Iwan today. The amount of money I was going to charge if I was charging then is not the same amount of money I'm going to charge this year. And with what I know now, the amount of money I'm going to charge next year is going to be different from the amount of money I charge this year. I've invested in myself. I've experimented. I've watched a lot of courses. I've downloaded a lot of courses. I've done, oh my goodness, guys. You have to invest in yourself. Invest in how you look. Invest in your grooming. Invest in your fragrance. Invest in your equipment. Try to present yourself. Try to always put your best foot forward. The first impression matters. Always try to have the best first impression for every client you have. Every client, let your first interaction with them be their best. Never stop getting better. And the more you invest in yourself, the more you upgrade your skills, the more you can earn, the more you can charge people. You get to a point, people will be begging you to work for them. You understand? Like, people will come to you and be like, Iwan, we want your price. Okay, how much is your price? You will say 500,000 rubles. Okay. You just be like, huh? Okay, so you're willing to pay 500,000 rubles. That's because you've invested in yourself. That's because you've become good. You've packaged yourself properly. You've made your branding that which it is ought to be. Invest in yourself, my guys. Leads me to my next point, which is often overlooked. Stay organized and manage your time wisely. I've realized that initially at the beginning stages, we don't value our time and we're not organized. This is very detrimental because in the long run, you take this bad habit into the professional sphere. I don't wait for anybody. If you waste my time, the worst is if you're not paying me. If you waste my time, I am leaving. Whether you are my brother or my sister, if you don't value my time and I'm doing something for you, oh my goodness, I'm going to leave. And the same way goes with clients. If you pay me for 1 hour, I'm going to leave after the one hour, unless our contract says that, okay, after a certain hour, I'm going to charge this amount of money. You have to manage your time. You have to respect your time. Respect your client's time. Your life has to be organized. You have to have your days planned in your calendar. You can't be having things in your brain. Okay, I have a client on Thursday. You have clients on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and you put them in your mind. Your mind is not that. Trust me, your mind is not that good. People think that their mind is that powerful. Your mind is not that powerful. Have a calendar. Organize your life. Write things down. Plan your day. Plan your days. Plan your week. Plan your months. Write it down. I'm telling you, because people will be like, oh, okay, in the next anybody. Okay, be genuine with yourself right now. For a lot of you that did not write down your goals for 2024, ask yourself now, how many of those goals can you remember without the ones you didn't write? Just please be honest with yourself. If you watch to this part. Those of you that didn't write your goals, do you remember your goals? Do you remember all your goals from A to Z that you said you were going to do in 2024? It shows you that the human brain, as powerful as it is, it forgets very easily. You have to write things down. You have to plan your life. You have to be orderly. You have to have your things in your calendar. You have to be... Respect your time. Respect your time. Don't allow people to play with you. I'm not saying that you should be rude. You'll be rude in the workplace or be rude with all your clients, but respect your time. Clients will respect you more the more you respect your time. They're not going to take nonsense from you. If you don't take nonsense from them, they won't give you nonsense. Try to be organized. Always show up on time. Be early. Be respectful. Always smile, give a firm handshake. And my journey here in Russia is just a reflection of the principles I've embraced over time. I started small, but I always dreamed big. I always had big dreams. Whether as a videographer, photographer, entrepreneur, I've always wanted, to to become that person, even if I didn't have anything before. Focusing on solving problems for people. Guys, see, don't chase money. I've prioritized building meaningful relationships over transactions and staying consistent and patient with my efforts. I've worked to become full stack. I've learned all the skills I had to learn, not just in my career but in life. Continuously, I'm always trying to get better at my skills, always trying to build my portfolio while investing in my personal growth. I've leveraged my word of mouth, and none of this would have worked if I did not stay organized, and I've managed my time wisely. For now, Russia is where I see my dreams unfolding, and I'm excited for what lies ahead. Thank you for being a part of my journey, and let's keep striving for greatness together. I'm going to see you guys at the top. Till then, until the next video, guys, it is your boy Daddy the Professor signing out. Stay safe and have a good one. Bye bye.